Bix Weir, RoadtoRoota.com, coming to you from the RV. I have had so many requests to say, Bix, we want to see the Ekko. Show us the RV. Here she is. Now, Amy, in all her brilliance, gave her a nickname that has stuck. It's a Winnebago Ekko, and it is now called Winnie. I wanted something cool, like Duke or something like that, but no, it is named Winnie. So Winnie and myself and Amy are going to be traveling the country. The Freedom Road Show starts in February. We're going to go all around the southern states. We'll go to Southern California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, maybe even get over to Florida back. And we're going to be doing shows on Wednesday night and then Saturday afternoon with a Sunday get-together type of thing. That's the plan. But let's talk about, this is why I got this thing. So this is an all-wheel drive Winnebago. Yes, it is a Winnebago. It is actually, it's really short. It's 23 feet. 23 feet. So it can fit theoretically in any parking spot you got. So it's really cool. I just love it to death. I'm not going to get into technicals. If you need technicals on this, go to Winnebago. They've got it. Oh, by the way, there's like a 1.5 year waiting list right now. It's ridiculous because of the China parts and all that. But I'm going to walk you through some of the real fun features that I like. And number one is the toilet. Everybody knows the toilet is a freaking nightmare. If you ever saw the movie RV with Robin Williams, you'll understand what I'm saying. Turn it off! But this doesn't have those tubes you gotta dump the shit out in. This has a cassette. So check this out. Just open this. This is how I dump the waste. That's it. Look at that. And it turns into a briefcase, and you can just wheel it from the RV to a rest stop toilet. It can be dumped in any toilet. It's 5 gallons. You got to be careful. The way it works is you put this thing down, you lift that up, you untwist this, and voila. You just dump it in any restroom toilet, flush first and then dump. You press this, it releases all the pressure, and it just goes whoosh right out of there. Or if you're off-roading in the middle of the woods, use the biodegradable toilet paper. You can dump it anywhere you want. And fits right back in like that. Look how easy that is. I just dumped the turds out of an RV. Normally, it has those big hoses. This does not have a black tank. The black tank means all the waste goes in there. All it has is a gray tank, which is the shower water and the sink water. And it's 50 gallons of fresh water goes into this, by the way. So you can take a full shower. I took a half an hour long shower with hot water during the whole time. It was wonderful. All right, so that's this side. The other thing I got is I had the choice of 1 lithium battery and a generator, or 2 lithium batteries. I'm a solar guy. This has got 3 solar panels up there. I went with the 3 lithium batteries that can be seen right here. There's one, and then right behind it is the other one. Truthfully, we have not run out of electricity yet. Now, every time you run your RV, the lithium batteries start up again. They get charged up. So it's really cool, and it comes from the solar panels as well. So that's this side of the RV. One more thing I want to show you is the water. Now, I was all worried, how does you deal with the water? Because there's different things you got to deal with when it comes to water. If you're in an RV camp or you're off-grid, this is like the easiest thing ever. It shows you dry camping, power fill tank, city water, winterizing, and sanitizing. And that's all you do. And you even put a hose right there. And then it's got for dumping your gray water meaning your shower water and your soapy water coming from the sink after you do your dishes. Really easy to deal with, even for me, who's not exactly Mr. Motorhead. Now, this is why we got it on the RoadtoRoota. The back has a storage area that is huge. This is where we're going to keep all our gear, all the guitars, all the film gear when we go touring. And all the tables and stuff we're going to need, because it's quite an ordeal these days doing the roadshow tours. All right, so this is the storage area. Look how much storage. And there's 3 ways to access it. Look at all that storage. And look at this, right up here, You got 2 plugs that are constantly on. You can charge your music gear when you're going down. And then you got a light even in the storage compartment. And there's 3 access places. I should do this for a living, huh?
You're really good at it.
So as you can tell, there's just tons of room to put your gear, guitars, speakers, luggage. There's storage inside also, which I'll show you. But this is where we're going to keep the majority of the stuff we need when we're out on the road. And there's plenty of room here. It is an amazing piece of equipment. Now we get to the fun side. This is the tailgate side. This is where you go to your favorite ball game. You go watch your kids play soccer. You go anywhere you want. You go hang out with Litecoin Lisa and Bitcoin Ben at some park, at an RV park, and you have a show. This is where we'll be hanging out. Look at this thing. It's got an awning with these neon lights coming off the top. It's got everything you need. Let me show you what the coolest part is right here. It's got a propane stove and a sink with a water spigot that comes out for here. And look at that, an electric cooler. Or it can be used as a freezer or a cooler. You have 2 propane burners. The propane is kept right here. And another great thing, you don't have to go to a gas station, hook up to the propane tank there. They're all interchangeable. You just go to Walmart and say, hey, I'm swapping out one container for the other one. Costs like $30 or whatever it costs these days. And voila, you're done. Pump it back in here. And there's 2 of them. Truthfully, we've been playing with this thing for a month and still haven't gone through half of one. So the propane goes very slowly. And that's used inside. There's an inside stove as well and an inside shower to heat the water. So that's a good thing. Let's take a look at the front just to show you how cool this thing looks. This is Winnie, the 2022 Ekko. It's a Ford chassis that they built this thing on. So you can go to any Ford dealer if you have a problem with the engine or inside the cab, the steering wheel, all that stuff. It's a Ford Transit, I think, chassis. And then everything else is Winnebago. Now, Winnebago, because they just released this, they just gave me a list of things that they want to tweak and fix. And it's a list like 20 things. So I got to bring it into my Winnebago dealer. Nothing big. And I noticed a couple of them. Just little things get stuck a little bit. And because it's brand new, they're going to tweak it for free. So that's a pretty good deal. Let's take a look inside. All right. Let's go into the inner workings of Winnie. Now, remember, this is only a 23-foot Winnebago. So it's not a luxury home. There's not a lot of room, but the room is perfect for what we need. And Amy and I can, mess around and not bump into each other at all for the most part. Come on in. So as soon as you walk in, you're in the living room. Welcome to our living room. Now, there's a driver's seat and a passenger seat, and then these 2 jump seats, all of these have seat belts. So you can take kids if you want, and I'll show you where they can sleep too if you have little kids. Here's where we dine. Table just comes up real easy, right like that. Dinner table, play cards, anything you want. This seat and this seat swing around so it faces this way as well. So you can seat 4 people. And there's another table that latches onto the side here you can put right here. So there's plenty of room for entertaining after one of the shows. We get Bitcoin Ben can even fit on one of these seats. Maybe. We might have to give him the captain's chair, truthfully. And he's used to driving these big trucks anyway. We do have a TV right here. It's, it's small, but you don't need a TV when you're on the road. But hey, it's nice every once in a while. We rig it up so that we can plug our computer into the TV. We got DVDs, and it works great. It works amazing. Check out the kitchen. So this is the entire kitchen right here. A refrigerator right here and a freezer. Oh, it comes down. Refrigerator and freezer. There's nothing in it at the moment. We cleaned it all out. Right here. Plenty of room, actually. Lots of room. For 2 people, there's lots of room. We got a microwave up here. All this runs off the solar power. We got 2 burners. 2 more burners. Remember, there's 2 outside, and then we got these 2. These are the ones we usually use, unless we're tailgating. And then we have this, a sink with running water at all times, hot water on demand, and a little cutting board thing to put over the sink when you're not using the sink. Plenty of storage for spoons and stuff that Amy uses to cook. I cook every once in a while too. Don't get me wrong. Cleaning supplies down here. Apparently, it's the liquor cabinet. Extra dry vermouth. That's Amy's spot, apparently, for her cocktails at night. Another storage down here. There's not a ton of storage. Remember, we're in a 23-foot RV, but there's enough to keep food and paper plates, healthy chips. You know that's not me. That's Amy. Plenty of storage up here, too. There's storage in the 2 compartments in the front. We keep some wine up there. Now, this is going to be really cool, so hang on to your hat. This is a toilet and a shower. But they're not, you know those toilet showers, like you have to sit on the toilet while the shower's running and all that? This is amazing invention. Check this out. So here, look, turn on the light. Here's the toilet part. There's the toilet down there. And there's a mirror and a little cabinet to keep your toiletry items. Looks like a regular toilet, right? Now, presto changeo. Take a look at it now. Holy moly, it's a shower. Where'd the toilet go? That is so awesome. It's a full-on shower. I can take showers as long as I want, and it's constantly running hot water. I guess I can take up to 50 gallons worth of a shower, which is like 2 or 3 hours, but I don't need that much most of the time. So, I love this thing, and it works really well. And it's got enough room. I mean, I'm not tall. I'm like 5'6". Josh might have to duck his head a little. He's, what, 6'6"? 6'6". But he's standing up perfectly fine right now. So we'll see if Josh can take a shower in here. He probably can, man. It's right about 6'6".
I think I'd be able to.
But it's got one of those shower heads you can move around, all that stuff. All right. Here's all the air conditioner, the heater, the fan, and things like that. I have no idea how to use it. Amy's in charge of that stuff. So, here we have the bedroom. Now, here's how it works. Amy's sleeping here. I'm sleeping here. If the mood is right, we put this thing down. You have a queen-size bed. Or actually, it's a king-size bed. But normally, we both sleep there, and I put my luggage here. No, that's Amy's spot. This is my spot. And we do have storage down here, too. You can hang clothes up down there. There's plenty of room on this side as well. And you have a drawer for your shirts. Amy's got one as well. You've got storage up here. Check out these lights. You got a blue light, or if you hold it, you got a white light. And it's great, like if I'm sleeping, she can read or do whatever she's doing. And then you have charge plugs and regular plugs up there. If you have a CPAP machine, you can plug it right in. Right here we have sound muffling. If you park near freeways, RV style, it can get loud. Check out the way these things work too. These windows pop out and it's just amazing how much room and airiness you have here. Check that out. Tons of room, it literally feels like you're outside at times. Look at that. But if you don't want anybody around, pull these in and you can leave it open and you have a bug screen, or the full, shut it all off. Pretty cool, huh? Now, as far as lighting, there's a little switch right here. There's on and off light for back here. Each compartment has its own lighting. There's a smoke detector in here somewhere, but it's really easy lighting. Let's go over and check out the instrumentation panel that I have no idea how to use it, but I'll show you. You just touch it and you get it. Right now we have 71% fresh water and no gray water. So, time to add some fresh water there. Press OK. The batteries are looking good. They're both full. We have a total of battery availability of 25 volts, which is plenty for us. And then the water pump on and off. This is the solar panel. Right now we're pulling 23 volts, which is pretty good. And that other one is for the solar panel as well. Again, all the electronics, Amy deals with that stuff. All right, down here, you got an electric awning in and out. If I want to bring the awning in, you just press the button, it comes all the way in. You turn off the lights. It's pretty easy. One thing to be aware of, let me stop this for a second. One thing to be aware of, if your butt hits this button right here, it is the coach battery on and off. One day I'm going out to do something, all the power goes out. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Tried to figure it out for a good half an hour, called the Winnebago guy. He said, call me anytime. He walked me through all the things it could be. He's like, I'm just perplexed. He goes, let's start it up again. Turn on the main power. I'm like, what are you talking about, main power? He says, there's a button right when you walk in. It says, coach battery. I hit it with my butt and it turned off. So, voila, problem solved. And then we got other lights. This light is for outside when you're tailgating at night. And then there's two other switches. One is for the internal cab. And then one is for the really cool accented lighting up above and down below here. It's really cool. Up front, you have the driver's area. It's really easy to drive, believe it or not. It drives like a van, just like a van, because that's what the chassis is. It's a van, and then everything else is put on by Winnebago. So that's what's going on, and we will be touring in February, probably February and March, then take a little break, and then come back on the road and hit, during the summer, the upper states. Try to get over to the East Coast would be great, and if we're anywhere near you guys, I'd love you to come out and talk cryptos, talk silver, sing songs, and hang out with people like Lisa and Bitcoin Ben, and Josh and Paige will be there, and we're going to get a whole bunch. I want to get Dick Allgaier over, and we're going to do some duet stuff, get Snippy out on the road. Jenny Moonstone, of course, will be joining us where she can. She just appears in her mystical way. So that's what's going on the Road to Roota. And this is the Ekko. I hope you enjoyed my little tour of the Ekko. And yeah, go check it out. Again, 1.5 years wait if you order today. It's crazy. But I think it's 100% worth it. That's it. Bix Weir, RoadtoRoota.com. I'll talk to you later. We got hot dogs, we got Italian sausage,